Hi there and welcome to the match betting spreadsheet video. So by the end of this video, hopefully you will see how to use what could be the best ever match betting spreadsheet. That's our hope. So just to introduce myself, my name is Chris. I'm good friends with John. I've been helping him with this spreadsheet. Also, big thanks to Luke. He's helped a lot with the formula and the layout. So thanks very much, Luke. So let's get cracking. So I found that a lot of match betting spreadsheets, they're either far too complex, they make your eyes start to bleed, or they're very simple and it doesn't track balances, so you can get lost quite quickly. So the idea behind this is it's supposed to be very simple, but it automatically tracks your profit and your balances. So let's kick off with explaining the spreadsheet itself. So there are 5 tabs along the bottom. You've got 3 tabs for your welcome offers: BetX, Get Y, the refund offers, multi-bet offers. Also this tab includes your exchanges, bingo and casino welcome offers. Then we've also got a tab for daily offers and one showing your monthly graph as well. So once we've sort of been through this tab, the other tabs are all very similar, so it'll be very quick to sort of pick up these tabs once we've been through the first BetX, Get Y. So on this first tab, on the left hand side, you've got the list of all the BetX, Get Y offers, so Skybet, Coral, William Hill, and so on and so on. So if you just scroll down, you'll be able to see all the various offers. And on the right hand side, you've got your balance tracker. So this tracks your bank accounts, your exchanges, and all the different bookmakers as well. So here, the reason why some of the cells are color coded, these cells that are colored in are the ones that you need to enter a number into. All of the rest are processed automatically, so your profit and loss and all of the balances, these are all done automatically for you. So I think it's probably best now to kick off with an actual offer. So if we start off with the Skybet offer. Now, just to mention, before you can actually edit this version, you'll need to go to File, Make a Copy, and then click on OK. So just go to File, Make a Copy, and once you click that, you just click on OK. Then you've got your own copy, which will be editable. You can also just see some quick links to the guides here as well. So you can go to Skybet and you can click on there for when you need to sort of refresh how the offer works. So Skybet, it's a bet 5, so we do a 5-bet trigger bet, and then you get a £20 free bet. So what we do here is the first column we need to put in how much we're depositing into Skybet. So we deposit £5, and then how much we deposit into Betfair. So you can deposit as little as £20. Just for the sake of this example, I'll deposit £40, and then we choose our match that we'll be betting the trigger bet on. So for example, you've got the Manchester Derby this weekend, and I know that Manchester United are 2.3, so I'm just going to put Man U. If you want, you could say put in brackets W, just to remind you who you've bet on, so I'll just put W winner there versus Man City, and then you just enter your back stake, so that's £5, the back odds, which are 2.3, and the lay odds, checking on Betfair, it's 2.38. So a neat little feature here as well is it's actually got a sort of inbuilt calculator as well. So this, just by putting in those 3 numbers as you do with the calculator, it tells me my lay stake on Betfair and also the liability, so that's the amount I need in my Betfair account. So once the match has finished, we just simply, in the pink box here, we say, did our Skybet bet win or lose? So if it wins, type in win, and you can see automatically it therefore knows by default that your Betfair bet has lost, and it tells you your profit or loss for each of these 2 bets. So we've made £6.50 profit from our £5 bet winning at odds of 2.3. However, we've lost our liability of £6.38. So this gives us a loss of 32p, which is very reasonable for our £5 trigger bet. Or alternatively, if it's a draw or Man City wins, so we lose our Skybet bet, then we just type in lose, and again automatically processes everything for us. So it shows that, yep, we've lost our £5 bet, however we've won £4.69. So that's our lay stake of £4.94 less Betfair's 5% commission. So yeah, either way we either lose 31 or 32p. So what we can actually now see on the right hand side as well is this has all been automatically entered into our tracker. So we can see on the bank account we've made a total deposit of £45, which is our £5 on Skybet, and there's £40 on Betfair, and then you can see in the exchange that, yeah, that's reflected in the £40 deposit in Betfair and our £5 deposit on Skybet. And it's also now showing us the profit and loss for each of these exchange and bookmaker. So we can see we've had £4.69 that we won on Betfair, but we lost the £5. So now we don't have a balance in Skybet, but our balance has now increased to 44.69. You see it shows the net balance there, so we're down 31p, which matches our profit of minus 31p. But now we've triggered our £20 free bet. So the reason why that's left white is because we never need to deposit once we've been given our free bet, because we just use the free bet. So let's just take an example now that with our free bet we're going to choose something with higher odds. So we're going to Liverpool versus Burnley, for example, with Burnley to win. So now we enter back stake of 20. This is £20 free bet. We enter our back odds, for example 3.5, and the lay odds on Betfair would be, for example, 3.6. So again, this now automatically tells us our lay stake and liability. Again, this uses the calculator on the basis that we're using a free bet, so it does that all automatically for you. And then again, we just either type in once the game is finished and our bet has settled, we either type in win, and this shows us that, yeah, our free bet's won. So we've won quite a lot on Skybet. We've won £50 based on our £20 free bet winning. However, we've lost our liability of £36.61. So that gives us an overall profit now of £13.08 for the offer, which is obviously a very good profit. Or alternatively, if we lost, then we lose our £20 free bet. We don't lose anything on Skybet, but on Betfair we win our lay stake of £14.08 less the 5% commission. So that gives us £13.38, which again is virtually the same number, just a penny difference of £13.07. And again, this is now all automatically updated for us on the balance tracker. So you can now see that if, let's just show you a different example. Let's say if this had won, I had won that £50. You can see in our balance tracker that my Betfair account has gone down by £32. I've only got £8 left in there. That's because I had to pay out that £36 liability. However, my Skybet account is now sitting at a very nice £50. That's from the bet that won. So I'd probably now withdraw my £50 from Skybet and redeposit most of it into Betfair, but I'd also probably save £5 left for Coral. Ideally, I've got enough money that I don't need to wait for withdrawals, because that would take a day. But if you are quite tight on cash, then yeah, that's what you do. So to process that withdrawal for the balance tracker, all we do in this withdrawal column next to the Skybet one here, or we could choose that Skybet there, but let's just choose this one here. We just pop in 50 and we've withdrawn our £50. And now you can see here that that's now hit our bank account. We've got total withdrawal of £50, and our Skybet is now showing correctly as zero balance. So here we can now quite clearly see that our net balance still matches our total profit, which is good. And where is this £13 in reality sitting? Well, I deposited £45 initially onto Betfair and Skybet. I've withdrawn £50 back from Skybet, so I've got a net £5 increase in my bank account. And on Betfair, I've still got £8.08 left from my initial £40 deposit, but then having to pay out the £36, but I did win a small amount from the trigger bet. So now I've got a net balance of £13.08. And that's pretty much how it works. So we then just move on to the next offer, do the exact same. You keep going down the offers, and this will track all of your balances, and that will show you your total profit. So just a few other items to touch on. So if we just scroll down to the bottom, you'll also notice that I've tried to make it as accurate and easy for you as possible. So where we've got BetBright, where their £20 free bet is 4 separate £5 free bets. So here I've just put them in sort of manually, also individually. So you've got £5 free bet, £5 free bet, etc. And just to mention as well, also just to say I've added in a couple of notes where it's quite useful for you to understand exactly how to add in the offer. Scroll down to the bottom. You may have seen John's posted about the mega referral package. Here you get some additional welcome offers. So here if you just click on the refer a friend, you will see how to get those. I've also added in a few spares, because let's say if you ever come across a new offer or one of the offers changes from a refund offer to bet X get Y, then you can just fill it in these spares. I've also, in case for any reason you have to make a second trigger bet or you need to do an additional free bet for any reason, I've just added in some spares here just to again make it easy. One just slightly sort of trickier part to note is, let's say for example in either say in the mega referral or in the spare that the bookmaker is called John Bet, for example. So in the mega referral package here, all I need to do, I just need to type in, rename the bookmaker here to John Bet. It automatically updates the other one. And I scroll up and now we can see the bookmaker name here is John Bet. Now the one thing also you just need to do is, in order for these numbers here, your deposits, withdrawals and P&L, to pick up that it's John Bet, we just need to change where it's got Mega 1, we need to change this to John Bet. So we just go to there. It does take about a minute, but it won't happen very often at all. All of the other bookmakers are already set up for you. You'll just need to update these references here. So that's what we do, and then it'll pick up, because it uses this column here to pick up which bookmaker it's referring to. So I have also put a little note down there so you can so it shows how the step-by-steps work. Alternatively, if you ever have any problems, obviously just ask anyone in the Facebook group and they'll be more than happy to help. So let's just quickly move on to the refunds. So this is an identical tab in terms of layout and everything. So yeah, you just crack on with the offers. One point to make here, the only difference is OddsMonkey have a very good calculator called which is using the guaranteed profit method. So I've written up a link here where you can go to the sort of guide article about this. And the reason why we could consider using this guaranteed profit method is that when I place my £10 trigger bet, I'll only get my £10 free bet if my trigger bet loses. So even if we choose high odds, we're not guaranteed to get a £10 free bet. So what the guaranteed profit method calculates is that we place a slightly smaller lay stake, which means that if our bet does indeed win, we'll still make a profit. If our bet loses and we get our free bets, then we don't get quite as much back from our initial lay bet. So it's a way of just guaranteeing profit either way. So if you do decide to use this, just simply put in the lay stake here for the amount that the OddsMonkey calculator sort of states to put in. So yeah, that's the refunds. Again, all identical. Again, I just added in some spares. We've got some spare trigger bets and free bets should you ever need to use them. Moving on to multi-bet and more. So here we just got a couple of exchanges offers, again laid out as per the guide. So these are slightly different to your normal bet X get Y offers, but again, it's once you read the guide, these will all be self-explanatory. And if you've got any questions, just shout out. Also, here's then the bet 365. So this is where you need to place quite a lot of trigger bets. You'll be placing anywhere between 5 to 20 trigger bets, and then you get your big bonus. This is a hugely valuable offer. It's worth over £100 if you take the full £200 bonus. So don't be put off by placing all these trigger bets. It's very worthwhile doing. Just got another exchange offer there, the Labrix exchange, and then also you got the bingo and casinos. So these are listed in the referral package, I believe, or at least the bingo ones are. Should you ever come across any casino offers, just pop down how much you deposited, how much money you either won or lost, and then when you come to the draw, you withdraw it. And again, just some spare ones, should you ever need them, and some spare bonuses. A few of them may be bonus offers, so that's just easy to pop in the bonus. It's explained how to do the bonus offer on your BetDAC. Sorry, not on the BetDAC one, on your Bet365 one where we got the bonus here. So again, any questions anytime, just ask in the Facebook group, but hopefully this is all sort of broadly making sense so far. Just to wrap up, we've then also got the daily offers tab. So here we tried to simplify it without the bookmaker logos. So here it's exactly the same layout in terms of entering this information for the bookmaker, and then for your exchange, all we do here is whether it's a trigger bet or a free bet. So for example, Ladbrokes quite often run a bet 20 get 10 offer. So the bet 20 is the trigger bet part, so we just put in TR there. If it's a free bet, the one we're using the free bet, we just put FB there. All that does, it just tells this part here where you've got the calculator, it just tells it if it's a trigger bet, then it does all the right calculations for you, and vice versa if it's a free bet. And we also just put in the bookmaker name, so I'd put in Ladbrokes here. Just a very minor note, if it's William Hill, put it in as one word, William Hill, no space, same as Paddy Power. There's one or two others, or 888 Sport, just make sure you're putting them in as the one word. And then yeah, it's just very straightforward really. I put it in a quick little key here for tips on if you're doing a particular offer, a casino guaranteed profit. Again, it's all exactly the same as you've already done. So just the final tab then is monthly graph. Here all you do on the end of say September or the 1st of October, check what your monthly profit, your running total P&L is. So that's your 13. Well, here it's only £13.8p, but hopefully you'll be a few £100 up. So you just put in £210, and then that calculates your month's profit. It's only still £210. If the next month your total profit is say £500, then automatically shows you what that month's profit has been, and so on and so on, and that then populates your monthly profit and then your running total profit to date. So I think that ends the video. Hopefully that makes sense, but as I mentioned, any questions at all, please leave a comment wherever you're viewing this video, or please ask in the Facebook group. I'll add a link at the top of here for the Facebook group link, just so it's easily accessible for you. Anyway, thanks for listening and have a good day.